I definitely think it's fair to say that the 7th generation of gaming consoles was the best time to be a LEGO gamer, unless of course your 7th gen console is a Wii U. I feel your pain on that one. But looking at the whole list the other day got me wondering, which of these games is the most underrated? To start things off, I'm going to immediately disqualify both Bionicle Heroes and LEGO Rock Band. I'm not saying they're bad games, I personally really enjoyed LEGO Rock Band for the DS, but while the rest of the games on this list are the more traditional LEGO action-adventure puzzle games, these two are not. Moving on, I think it's also safe to count out every LEGO game that also got a release on an 8th gen console as well, since the 7th gen version is just never as good. On top of that, this is the same spot LEGO The Force Awakens will get anyway, since the game is just simply not good. However, I am kind of sad to say that we're going to be leaving LEGO City Undercover here as well, since its 8th gen version got far more popular, since it was not condemned to be a Wii U exclusive. We're also going to leave the other 3 LEGO Star Wars games here as well, since while they are amazing games, they are not underrated. People love these games, and still point to them as some of the best examples of games LEGO's ever made. Next up on the chopping block, LEGO Marvel's Avengers. By the standards LEGO had set for themselves around this time, this game just simply isn't very good. LEGO Marvel would do much better with its later entries, but I think this one's fine to leave here. Next up is LEGO Harry Potter. As a kid, I loved the franchise and still like it to this day, but these games always felt just a little bit disappointing to me. I think it was because with 1 through 4, the levels all bled together quite a lot. The character roster wasn't the best, and the hub world was pretty monotonous to walk through. They just didn't take that great of advantage of how cool the Harry Potter universe is. And while 5 through 7 is a little bit better in my opinion, I don't think these games are exactly underrated. They're just okay by LEGO standards. Next up, we have a fan favorite with LEGO Indiana Jones. Both these games are still incredible, even with the original adventures feeling a little bit clunky by today's standards. Some of those controls have not aged well. They're both great games, and I think they're still remembered very well for that, so I don't think they can really be called underrated. For the same reason, we also have to remove LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean from contention. While the game is great, it's still remembered really fondly, and I can't really say it's underrated. And the same thing can be said about LEGO Batman 1 and 2, especially with the first game. Most people hold this in the same regard as LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. It is one of the classic LEGO games. It's amazing, and because of how well regarded it is, I can't really call it underrated. This means that the most underrated LEGO game of all time is LEGO Lord of the Rings. This game is phenomenal to play, no matter what system you're playing it on. Even the handheld version of the 3DS was awesome. And I think I can safely call this one underrated since I never really see it talked about, except for, holy crap, have you seen how much these things cost for the 360? What is going on? Well, I can tell you what's going on. It's because they got removed from most digital storefronts, which is a real shame because this game was so much fun. And in my opinion, the most underrated 7th gen LEGO game.